Hi guys, welcome to episode 5 of Rim Shakers 34 YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about jam session. If you remember, there was an arcade game in the 90s. It was called NBA Jam. It was a fun game to play. I think I can give you the short video of that game. You see that? That's kind of fun. I spent a lot of coins in playing that game. Okay, back to NBA Jam session. I think up until 2011 or 14, there's still NBA Jam session events. There was an event that was held during NBA All-Star games. So the majority of fans, they couldn't get tickets to the All-Star game. With Jam session, they have a chance to see NBA players, NBA legends, and play the game sometimes with them. And there's a lot of celebration on the games, on those events. And back in the 90s, Flair creates a series of trading cards. It was called NBA Jam Session. During those events, NBA Entertainment also released a lot of jam session related videos and music. As you can see, there's a music video VHS. Back then we used VHS, and they released CDs. So there's the VHS and the CDs of the NBA Jam Session. On the VHS, you can see like music videos depicting NBA players in their actions. I used to have the VHS for those NBA Jam Session, and I also have the NBA CDs, but I couldn't remember where I put it, so maybe it's lost forever. Okay, back to Flair. Flair released their first jam session set back in 93-94. It was very cheap. The SRP is only $159 for a pack, and there's 12 cards per pack. For I'm going to show you my Shaq's Jam Session cards. For the first year, this is how it looks like. I like the tall card. It gets you the full action of the game. See, I like this Shaq's dunking, a very powerful move. That's the base card. And there's an insert, and Jam Session on that year has quite a lot of inserts, and all were seated at 1 in 4 packs. So one of the insert was the second year star. There are 8 players in total. This is Shaq's, numbered 7 out of 8. Thinking it's kind of a lazy design, with a rainbow background, but there's a gold foil on the bottom left. And then Shaq also has this one, the Slam Dunk Heroes, the 93-94 Flair Jam Session Slam Dunk Heroes is also seated at 1 in every 4 packs with 8 players, so it was very easy to pull one. That's the back of the Slam Dunk Heroes. It's quite nice. And during the 93-94 season, and I think it's on the 94 All-Star weekend, there's a ticket stub issued. So these ticket stub cards were given to the public, and back then there were I think 5 different ticket stub. So I have the I think it's David Robinson won. So NBA 1994 NBA All-Star Jam Session presented by Fleer Metrodome, Sunday, February 13th. Admit one is $10. You see on the bottom right. So this ticket stub is quite rare, I would say. And I have the Shaq, of course. I like the dunking pose. And Sean Kemp. Okay, this is the different event. It was, I think it's sponsored by Champion. So it is an all-star practice, $15. So you gotta pay $15 to see all-star practice. There's Sean Kemp. And then this one, just all-star jam session. It's a Scottie Pippen. And mine has this one, but I couldn't get the bottom stub. I don't know what Barclays ticket stub event was. Okay, that's from 93 and 94 jam session. Next we have the 94-95 Fleer jam session. Also a cheap one. It's only $1.59 per pack. And this is the base card for Shaq from 94-95 season. There's a statistic on the back and different front and back pose. That's what I like about 90s card. You have two different photographs most of the time. So that's the base card for 94-95 jam session. And as for the insert, Shaq has this Game Breakers. It's seated only 1 in 4 packs. It's very easy to pull. It's only 8 players selection. And I like this card. It's kinda, it's not embossed, it's like there's a engraved part where the Shaq bodies was. I don't know, you can see that. So yeah, I just wish they didn't cut the Shaq's hand here. It should be a full pose to make this cut much better. And I have 2 of it. And then the next one is a 1 in 36 packs insert. This is a 94-95 Slam Dunk Heroes from Jam Session. I like the foil cards. 90s foils are the best. There's only 8 players. One in 36 packs. It's quite cool. I like foil. I mean, it is very cheap if you can find this in the market. I think you can get it for less than $5. Okay, next we have the 95-96 jam session. Oh, before that, before we go to 95-96, there's 95 test samples. Before they released the 95-96 jam session, the Fleer, like they print a small set of test card. It's never been in the production, so just the designers print these sets and turn it to the editor, I think, and they print it. But because there was a change in the Fleer management back then, the new management decided not to run this, so they and then they go ahead with the 9596 jam session design. So this test card is, I would say, is very rare. This is the Shack's 95 test card. So in the back, it seems like there's a kind of game. It's like yeah, like draw a game breaker card, blah 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 blah. It seems like there's a game. They're going to make it into like a board game or a cardboard game, but the management decided not to go ahead with that, and they scrapped that. So, but this test samples was already printed. The samples, mostly the samples were returned to the designers, but I don't know how this got out. But it is very rare, I would say. Every Shack collector should get this one right here. I'm not fond of the pose, but we can see that Shack is in his prime body. This is a test sample from 95 Fleer jam session. There was never went into production. Okay, we go ahead with the 9596 Fleer jam session. Here, this is the base card. It's a subset. There are 40 players and they have this subset. That's a poorly designed photo. You see how they stretch it up. Fleer's designer should have done a much better job back then. This is a subset that was called Connection Collection, and there's a die cut parallel. They were seated one in one pack. So every pack you've got a one die cut. Oh, I never noticed the writing here. What Shack does to opponents from inside the paint, and this guy does from the 3-point line. Oh yeah, okay, so this Connection Collection is like a pairing of 2 players. So the other connection from Shack's card with the die cut here, you can put the die cut, the other card on the top. It was Penny. It was Penny's card. So that's why there's this writing on the Shack's card there. See? Yeah. I should get the Penny one to complete this one right here. Okay. And there's only one other insert for Shack in this one. It's a what do you call it? It's a fuel injector. Oops, sorry, my bad. I think this fuel injector, yeah, it's from 95, 96. Yeah. Pardon me. It's from 95, 96 Fleer jam session. It was seated at 1 in 36 packs, hobby and retail. And for a 1 in 36 packs insert, it doesn't really special. Just gold foil on the O'Neill there. As you can see, you have 2 different photographs for one card. For 95 and 96 jam session, there's one ultimate insert. It was called Showstoppers. It was a foil card that was seated in 1 in every 48 packs, and there's MJ inside of it, and those are nice insert. just felt bad that Shaq was not in the lineups. So I think that rounds it all. That's all the jam session card that I have, and I'm proud to say that I have all of the jam session card issued for Shaq. So it's quite a feat for me. I mean, ironically, the last card that I got to complete was this one, and I got it locally from a fellow Indonesian collectors. Yeah, I mean, I saw this on eBay and other market. It was cheap, but the shipping is just not friendly at all. So I was lucky to get it locally. So there you have it. I'll see you guys next on my episode 6 of my YouTube channel. So see ya.